first grade biologists. So in the last lesson, we learned about ecosystems. And just as a refresher, an ecosystem is an environment in which living things, plants and animals, interact with each other. They depend on each other for survival. And this will be super important when we talk about food chains, but we're not there yet because we have to learn about something today, producers and consumers. So the objective today is to learn what a producer and a consumer is and what are they, and to remember it. So in an ecosystem, there are producers, which are just plants. Producers are, what that means is things that produce their own food. Okay, they produce their own food. They don't go out and catch something and eat it. So that would be, can you think of any examples of living things that make their own food? They don't go out and eat it. What could that be, a living thing? You have any ideas? Well, a producer is, it's this. Have you guessed it? A producer is a plant. A plant doesn't pull out its root out of the dirt and go catch a fly. They don't go and snatch a cricket. So a producer is simply a plant. And it's producer because it produces its own food. So a producer gets their energy and their ability to produce food from the sun and soil, but they aren't eating anything. They aren't catching anything and consuming it. They're producing their own food. And just a little clue what I tell my kids how to remember producers and consumers. A producer starts with a producer, and a plant starts with a P. So producer starts with P, and a plant starts with P. Producer, plant. So in every ecosystem, there's got to be producers. In every ecosystem. The next thing we have to learn about are called consumers. And I will tell you guys, crazy adults like to think of really crazy scientific names to confuse kids when it could be said something so simple. A consumer consumes other things in order to get energy. So they eat other things. They consume other things. They can consume plants. They can consume other animals, but they don't make their own source of food. So what could be something that has to eat something in order to get energy from it? What could that be? Okay, well, I'll show you. I'm a consumer. You're a consumer. This is a consumer. This is a consumer. This is a consumer. And this is a consumer. So if you eat anything like plants, fruit, animal, which would be meat, guys, then you are a consumer. You have to consume other things in order to get your energy. That's how you're eating. So again, in ecosystems, there has to be producers, which are plants, and there has to be consumers, which are animals or humans, of course, anything that consumes other things. So that's going to be also very important when we talk about food chains. You're going to watch a video today regarding ecosystems and producers and consumers. So just as a recap, producers are things that produce their own energy, they produce their own food, which is a plant. A consumer has to consume other things in order to get energy. So what you're going to do on Seesaw today is you're going to record yourself telling me what a producer is or a consumer. Or if you need a little bit more activity, you can take pictures of producers and put them on Seesaw. Let me know that they're a producer, label them. And then you can take pictures of some consumers. and label them as a consumer so that I know that you know the difference between a producer and a consumer. See y'all later.